Bitch, my family's here.
Hi everyone, it's Blue. Make sure you like and subscribe and go follow me on Patreon. It's only $5 a month and you get extra video every week.
Thank God for COVID. Something had to lock these murderous whites up, keep them in the house.
Oh, no! Today I'm going to be reacting to another Dave Chappelle skit. It's called Voting and the Presidents.
We'll talk about that shit. Black people will openly talk about politics. Black people will openly talk about beating up politicians and shit.
Okay, good.
If I see George Bush, I'll kick his motherfucking ass for cutting my Medicaid. Why would we just say it? But there's a reason for that. It matters more for that. It matters more. Black people see even when I vote, right? Which I don't. But even when I think about who I would vote for, right? I don't even look at their political policies. I just look at their character. You know what I'm saying now? You gotta read, no, I'm serious. You gotta read between the lines. You look at Clinton, and black people like Clinton, because we've seen him on the campaign. I saw one thing on the campaign trail. He actually just picked a black baby up and kissed him. Come here, little nigger baby. Mwah! Just kiss him. I said, I like that. He did not hesitate or nothing. You see George Bush Jr., he be there, ugh. I'd never vote for George Bush Jr., but I don't know George Bush Jr.'s politics. The only thing I know about George Bush Jr. is that guy sniffed cocaine. That's right. Now listen, we cannot have that shit in the White House. That might be fine for a mayor, but goddamn it, not in the White House.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying?
This one guy standing, his brother's a mayor.
The stakes are too high in the White House. Can't have no cokehead president. He be selling nuclear secrets for $20, $30 and shit. He'll be in meetings embarrassing America. Come on, sign the treaty, baby. I suck your dick. Mr. President, that is not how we do business here, sir. Stop sucking the ambassador's dick. No, let him finish. I will sign the treaty. There will be peace in Israel finally. I'd vote for Clinton again if I could. At least it's always better.
It's always nice if you can share your political views and get a round of applause, but I mean, good on him. This one's hilarious. I like the idea of, just taking people that he kind of has free range. He's not just making fun of one side, which is actually really nice, but he is kind of just as a general statement making fun of people who abuse power or just are ridiculous in situations. I think it's most fun how he makes you feel like he's painting a picture for you, because he has a lot of body movements and hand gestures to where you can literally picture what he's describing, which would be a crackhead president. And you can just see him in this room being super inappropriate, giving away missile codes for crack cocaine or $30. And it's just funny.
Now again, I'm not looking at his politics. Don't know what his politics are. I'm just looking at his behavior. I understand that kind of behavior. I know a lot of dudes with them shortcomings. Weed smoking fornicators, there's a lot of them. Come on now, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Bill Clinton was not the first president to do what he did. Now let's think back for a minute. Remember a guy named Kennedy, John F. Kennedy? Remember him? He fucked Marilyn Monroe. Matter of fact, him and his brother Bobby fucked Marilyn Monroe. And history doesn't talk about that much. You know why history doesn't talk about that much? Because those 2 pages in history are stuck together. They was getting it on. They were getting it on. I seen the tapes. Remember the tapes? She'd be singing on there. She was party, stressing them out.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. President. Bitch, my family's here.
Oh my gosh.
Clinton did the same thing, but he didn't do it like that. Because it's the year 2000, he's busier than Kennedy was. He's a busy man. Clinton did that kind of thing the way busy men do it. You know what busy men do? They fuck who's close to them. I can tell that's what Clinton was up to. It looked like he just stuck his head out the office door and shit. Oh boy. You, come here.
The voice.
I made my penis suck for my 3:30, come on. Oh boy. He's probably looking at Kennedy's picture and shit. Oh.
Oh my gosh, that voice. I feel like he's practiced that joke way too much because it was so spot on. So funny. Honestly, I think my favorite part was probably the Maryland joke because honestly, I really don't even have an explanation for it. I've heard a lot of Bill Clinton's jokes, but I think what makes the Kennedy jokes really funny is that you don't really hear them as often. I think especially because of how he actually died. I think people really don't want to speak ill of the dead. So a lot of, stuff that may make him sound bad just kind of gets swept under the rug. But nothing gets swept under the rug with Dave Chappelle. So I really admire him for that because there's nothing off limits. And it's really comfortable to just kind of go into a comedian knowing that there's nothing off limits because then you have no idea what to expect. There's not some thing that you're like, oh, well, he can't do this anymore, or he won't do that, or he had to apologize at one time for this. Like, no, it's completely free range. So it's just really funny. And that was a very, very great painted picture, again, of how he put you in the room where he's like sweating because his family's right here. And he's like, hey, tone it down. It's a little bit too much sex on a stick for me. You need to not sing that way. My wife's right here. It was just really funny because you really do imagine, what did he do in that situation? Was that normal? Was that an acceptable way to sing the song? He's bringing you through multiple presidents, and he doesn't really seem biased too much towards the right or left, and he's at least not making it about that. He's not only pointing out these things and addressing them as if, Democrats have an issue or Republicans have an issue. He's speaking about these individual presidents as people, and it makes you feel a little bit more like they're human rather than just presidents. So I like that and how he presents those jokes, especially since he's kind of going through them. And I think details are what makes things really funny. There are certain things that some presidents mess up on, and unfortunately people can't overlook. Those are things that are really bad and you'll get scrutinized for. But then there's other things that are just he can get away with that. We'll let it go. But that's it for today. I thought the skit was really funny. I hope you guys stick around for more. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, follow and share. Go follow me on Instagram, check out my Patreon, and that's it. Until next time.